What's up, y'all? So, Tory Lanez, Meg Thee Stallion, and her best friend, I keep forgetting her name, is like Kelsey something or whatever, is making the news again simply because new evidence, that's right, new evidence has came up in this whole debacle. And it could potentially get Tory Lanez out of prison. And if I were him, if he does get out, I would sue everybody. Yes, everybody. But I'll have a few clips I want to show y'all as it pertains to this. The clip that broke the internet of this person here revealing that Megan Stallion's friend is the one who shot Tory, and she admitted it herself. And it's not going to make much of a difference since she has immunity. But let's get into these clips. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all.
Informed Unite the People that he was witness to the conversation Miss Harris had where she stated she had the gun, she fired it 3 times, Mr. Peterson grabbed her arm and knocked it down, and the gun fired 2 more times. In essence, Mr. Peterson never shot anybody, never even touched that gun, never fired the gun. This statement aligns with the statement of the only non-party witness to the case, Mr. Sean Kelly, who at trial testified he saw 2 women fighting, 2 men break up the fight, 1 man grabbed the other one's arm. Gunshots came from the passenger side. The passenger side is where Miss Harris was sitting. This further iterates that Mr. Peterson did not shoot Miss Pete, did not shoot at Miss Pete, or did not assault Miss Pete. It's just another irregularity in a list of irregularities in this case. For example, there were 3 potential suspects in the car that night, and yet the only DNA sample was taken of Mr. Peterson.
Wow. Now, if all this is true, this would definitely this would be a mishap on the justice system, a big one, which I do believe because like a long time ago when this first happened, I said to myself, there's no way Tory really did this. Because at that point, he was at the peak of his career and everything was going his way and doing so well as an independent artist without the help of any major labels. Then this happens. And everyone's like, oh, he did this. He shot Meg. It's like so many rappers came out and said, talking about he shot Meg. I said, this is bullshit. There's no way he would just throw his career away like that. It didn't make sense in my mind, but I couldn't prove it. Now the truth has come out after the fact, unfortunately. After the fact that he's already in prison. After the fact that he got stabbed 14 times. Coincidence? I think not. But let's go to this next clip.
I just want to say God is so good. God is so good. Men have been taking L's. Black men have been taking L's for black women for a good little while. Kelsey's bodyguard, Kelsey, who was best friends with Megan Thee Stallion, bodyguard said that Kelsey had the gun and Tory Lanez tried to stop her from shooting the gun. She had already shot a couple times and he tried to get the gun out of her hand. And as he grabbed the gun out of her hand, the gun went off. Now, they already knew this, but they didn't give this information to the defense. Tory Lanez just got stabbed up in prison. They already said it was a hit. So who put the hit out? People are trying to silence black men. They're trying to get rid of black men with this evil women's agenda. Not all women are evil, but the ones who support this radical feminism and supporting the downfall of black men is crazy. We told y'all Tory Lanez was innocent. We said free Tory. And what y'all said? You gotta watch the ones who saying free Tory. You gotta watch the ones who defended Tory Lanez after he shot that girl. And you black men who already knew the facts and you still sided with these black women. Man, y'all niggas lame as fuck, bro. Y'all niggas lying, bro. Thank God somebody came out and told the truth for this black man.
I agree 100%. And of course, Megan's not fans, but stands, okay? Her stands, of course, are going to side with her 100% no matter what she does, even if she's clearly in the wrong. Those aren't fans, those are stands, okay? They're gonna rock with her no matter what. And I'm still tripping on why it took Tory to get stabbed 14 times for this man to damn near die for the truth to come out. That's what I'm tripping on. I'm glad it came out. You know what I'm saying? And instead of watching for these Tory, ride for Tory guys, I'm like, nah, the Meg fans is what you got to watch out for. Because it seems like they're the evil ones. And boy, oh boy, is this going to, this may or may not put a dent in her career. I mean, Meg Thee Stallion music-wise has already fallen off. Not many people bought her latest album. I didn't even know she put it out until her hardcore fan base started talking about it, and they just weren't impressed. But that's besides the point. This man damn near died. Damn near died. And for what? Why could this have not been brought to the light long before this even happened? Or like maybe a week or two after the fact? I don't know. Look, I'm not a legal expert or anything like that. I'm just asking the questions. Next video.
Hey, hon, I'm a law student, and I don't base my review off of barbershop talks or tea pages. I've reviewed all of the facts in this case, and here we go. Kelsey was a central witness. In Kelsey's recorded interview, she said that Tory shot Megan. But her testimony during court, she recanted what she said on the recorded conversation, and then she used the words, "I don't remember." Also, let's talk about Kelsey's immunity. She went to the prosecution on the day she was supposed to testify and then asked for immunity. Who does this? It raised so much suspicion. And why does a person ask for immunity? Immunity was given to Kelsey Harris so she could not be charged criminally later on. While she was on the stand recanting everything she said, she used memory loss and alcohol-fueled memory as to why she couldn't remember anything. Also,
that was very convenient of her too. I remember hearing about that.
So, gunpowder residue was found on both people, Kelsey Harris and Tory Lanez. And remember what the bodyguard said. He overheard Kelsey telling her husband that she shot the shots and Tory knocked the gun out of her hand. When a person gives a recorded statement and then they flip and say something else, now they can't be trusted. So during this entire investigation, they locked in on Tory and never considered Kelsey, which both of them should have been considered since both of them were in the backseat. And let's not forget, Kelsey already confirmed that the night Megan was shot was the night she found out that Megan Thee Stallion slept with Tory Lanez behind her back and didn't tell her.
That's what all this is about. This is all about Meg being jealous of her friend Kelsey, or Kelsey being jealous of Meg because she let Tory clap her cheeks and she got mad about that, which is why Kelsey and Meg were beefing in the car, and all Tory wanted to do was break them up because he didn't want to see them fight. But Tory, like, where I hold Tory accountable in this thing, like, bro, if your girl's mad, you should. I heard Mr. Fantastic say this earlier on the live stream. Shout out to him. Don't be going to the car with your girl when she's mad. Like, If she's mad and y'all at a party, like, leave her be till she calms down. Don't get in the car with her, because now look what happened. You had a debacle between all three of y'all, this little love triangle thing, and dude, you're in prison, wrongfully so, obviously, and I stand on that firm. Wrongfully so in prison, end up damn near dying because of two bitches fighting, dog. Man, like I said earlier, they better free this. If Tory is able to get free within the next maybe 6 to 8 months, he better be suing everybody because they owe him a big fat check with his name on it. Next clip.
I'm not going to say too much, but all I do want to say is that this situation is really, really fucked up because there's been so much shit that's come out of this. False imprisonment, in my opinion, I think the other side that voluntarily lied under oath deserves to go into jail. I think that the person that lied about this, I think they should be held accountable and they should go to jail.
Absolutely, they should go to jail. with all the new evidence that's to the stand here, yes, they should give Meg Thee Stallion the same amount of prison time, and Kelsey. Yes, both Meg and Kelsey need to go to jail. I stand on that firm. All this, and they got this man in prison rotting and damn near dead. All because of a lie is bogus. Like, you can't tell me that they should still be free. No, they shouldn't still be free. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. Next clip.
This is for my ladies and pick-me gentlemen. If we do find out what Kelsey's bodyguard says is true, and Megan Thee Stallion was lying on Tory Lanez this whole time, are we giving her the same treatment we gave Tory Lanez? I don't think it's crazy to say that she should serve the 5 years in prison that Tory had to serve, on top of attempted murder. Because mind you, because of that lie, he almost died a few days ago. Because a lot of you niggas think Tory went to jail for shooting Megan in the foot. No, Tory went to jail for being a felon with a gun. But the gun wasn't his. According to the bodyguard, it was Kelsey's. And all he did was break up a fight between Kelsey and Megan Thee Stallion. So really, he went to jail for saving the hoes. The fact that Megan knew it was a lie and still made a documentary and then...
Thou shalt never save the hoes, fellas. That's one thing we will let's make a pact right now. Never, ever, 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 ever say these hoes out here. Unless you want to end up in the same situation Tory's in and he's fighting for his life. Like, come on now.
And then try to tarnish him from jail. So if we find out Megan is lying and Tory Lanez ain't do shit but try to stop a fight, y'all better give her the same treatment y'all gave Tory, bruh. On me.
Now, chances are they're not going to do that because, you know, they're not going to hold Meg accountable for that. If I'm just being realistic, I hate to say it, but this is the world we live in, where men are always going to be held accountable. You know, even if we were completely right in what we were doing, we get held accountable and we're wrong. Meg is the saint, and she did nothing wrong, no matter what. It's the sad world we live in, where an innocent man can rot in a jail cell for simply stopping a fight. Like, man, this is why when I see people fighting in the street, I don't know about the rest of y'all, when I see people fighting in the street, I'm not breaking that shit up at all. Especially if it's between a dude and a chick. Because I could stop there and be like, hey, man, stop beating on that girl. Guess what? Him and her could come beat my ass now. It's happened before. And I don't want to be one of these dudes that ends up on the internet because I wanted to be a fucking clown and try to break up a fight between a dude and his chick, and they both turn around and mollywop me. Nah, bro. I can't have that happen to me. Next clip.
I told all y'all close to a year ago, well, even prior to, Tory didn't shoot that girl. I told y'all, Tory did not shoot that girl. All y'all that was pro this, pro that, now y'all got to pay attention to the bigger play. Y'all heard the lady. See, I didn't know nothing about the security guard coming forward, telling the truth. I knew that the DNA came back 100% not him. And they kept it from him during trial, and they used the other one. That said it could be, maybe it can't be. There was 3 tests. 2 of them came back 100% not him after the fact. I told y'all Tory to shoot that girl. Then the day after, they go submit the new evidence of the security guard saying he witnessed who pulled the trigger. Tory get hit 14 times. I told y'all Monday, I said somebody sent that at him. I talked to him too much.
I really do think him getting stabbed was a setup, because they wouldn't just do that out of nowhere for no reason. There's a motive behind that. I agree with Whack 100 on that. Yes, there is a motive behind him damn near dying in prison, because if he's not able to talk at all, I mean, it can all be swept under the rug. But it was meant for him to still be alive right now. I truly believe that.
His spirit, his soul, his attitude. I'm listening to people come to his door when he's on his little iPad talking to me. Everybody helping, every 10 out of 10 people. Hey, Tory, you think yeah, I'm going to make that call. Hey, Tory, thanks, bro. That happened for me. I'm hearing it. You're not going to get me to believe he just then jumped up, He knows appeal date is coming up, and now he tripping. He ain't side with no Crips, with no Bloods. He went in there being Tory Lanez, tending to his business, found a way to help the people on the yard that could never get no help. Nah, man, y'all got to pay this some attention. That lady, she got a point. A day after we submit, after they submit, that we got the security guard saying he witnessed who fired the gun. We got this dude right here ain't nothing about this dude talking about this other bozo talking about Tory disrespected dude's wife on a visit. Man, get the fuck out of here. That ain't even Tory character. That dude, that social media dude, everybody need to unfollow and block dude. You in violation. You a Norteño telling us what a Sureño did with a brother, with a non-affiliate brother. Come on, bro. Who paid you to do that? Who paid you?
Now, I don't know much about that guy he's talking about, but yeah, the truth is finally coming to light, and more people are going to side with Tory Lanez, as we should. I mean, I've been siding with him since the day this shit popped off and all the information came out about what happened. I'm just like, nah, ain't no way he did this. I stood 10 toes down on him, and a lot of people thought I was crazy. Now, I wasn't on TikTok or you. I didn't really talk about it on YouTube because I was barely doing videos. I was real lazy back then with the video uploads. But I still stood 10 toes down on that. I didn't give a damn. People called me names and all types of stuff. And look now. All we had to do was wait. I was just ahead of the game. I was ahead. It's like some people were then. Some people went with the flow and was like, yeah, Tory did it. Keep him locked up. No, I wasn't one of those people. And I'm not a fan of Tory Lanez at all. Like, music-wise. I've never really listened to his music. I have no opinion on that shit. So I'm really doing this on a non-biased. I'm completely non-biased here. I don't listen to Meg either. But we know now more than ever that Megan Thee Stallion is a piece of shit. And her friend Kelsey. And they should both go down.
The amount of people that send letters to their office and were called to testify before the courts as they were considering sentence, which had already been decided, and the judge blatantly showed on that date that it really didn't matter what anybody said, but it had already been decided behind closed doors. It's so funny that there is indeed a woman who has made it her life's mission to be the whip in the press or on the blogs. I'm not even going to call her name right now, but those who know, know. The amount of people that send letters to their office and...
Yeah, that is Tory's father. Now, he's been very vocal. Excuse me. Sorry. He's been very vocal when this first happened, when Tory first got locked up. And he is a pastor. And, you know, he speaks with a lot of passion. As he should, because he's witnessing his son be wrongfully put behind bars. And he knows he didn't do this. Of course, the first person you would assume Tory is innocent is his own father. Because everything's being put out into the light now. And everybody's waking the fuck up and like, man, dude, we shouldn't be supporting this Meg Thee Stallion chick no more. It's a wrap. It is a wrap. And this whole thing runs deeper than what we know. Next clip.
Are we getting ready to watch the downfall of Megan Thee Stallion? Because between her last album not doing the numbers she expected and all the think pieces around why they think she's not popular anymore, and then this whole Tory situation, and now we're getting new evidence coming out that he may have not been the shooter and that it was actually Kelsey this whole time, and this man has been sitting there innocent. Even though he did admit to being guilty, the fact that he was willing to cover up and, you know, pretty much take the charges just shows you what kind of man he really is. Like, he's really loyal and willing to stay down for his people.
And he was loyal to the wrong people. They did not have his best interest in mind. They were like, come on now.
And just Megan playing her part, knowing all of this is just crazy as hell. And it kind of like, it makes me understand why she's been moving the way she's been moving lately. But at the same time, are we watching the downfall
of Megan Thee Stallion, you guys. Like, people are not really liking her right now. And the comments on every video involving Tory are all like, lock her up, throw away the key, she needs to serve the rest of his sentence. And I'm like, but he admitted to this, you guys. Like, are we really finna, like, turn on her?
Yes. I never liked her when she first came out anywhere. Her raps were all that good to me. I thought she was all hype. But that's just music-wise. I know she's probably she may or may not be a big fan of her. I don't know. And I really don't care. But, yes. This woman needs to be held accountable, ma'am. Oh, he admitted to doing it. Look. He didn't, look, it's been proven he didn't do this. He did not shoot this girl. And his DNA wasn't even on the gun. I mean, what are we talking about here? And I'm glad people are being more and more vocal about this because enough is enough. Free this man already. Next clip.
Black women, don't do this to us right now. Do not do this. Everybody been knowing what really happened ever since we all watched this little documentary about it. It was clear as day. Kelsey popped Meg big ass down the sides. Tory came, he saved her. The reason why they got to fighting, because they was talking about how he was smashing both of them. Meg got mad, she pissed, started beating Kelsey up. Kelsey popped her big ass down the sides. Tory come and saved the day. We all had this same understanding. Well, all of us except black women somehow, and gay black men. And now, even still to this day, the man done got stabbed 14 times. And then it comes out that he's probably finna come home because Kelsey's bodyguard has stepped up and testified telling the truth of what we all already knew happened that night. But Tory Lanez's lawyer up there, and she said this information had already got out a little bit, and this is why he was stabbed in prison. They saying it was a pure hit, just so he couldn't get out of jail. And black women is truly still against this man. This is not the black people I know, man. Black women that raised me, they not gonna shit on a black man for a black woman who shitted on this man. They would talk crazy to Megan Thee Stallion. So all these black women are still talking about Tory ain't shit, y'all. He done all this is made up and da-da-da-da-da. This ain't right, bro. And I didn't realize something from what I can see. All the black women that still supporting Megan and all throughout all of this, they need God in their life. There ain't no God in
I don't know about that, man. God ain't gonna save those women. Those Megan Thee Stallion, not fans, stands. Her stands, yeah. God cannot save them. Jesus cannot save them. Buddha cannot save them. Abraham cannot save them. No higher deity, power, none of that stuff can save these broads from themselves. It's not happening. They're just gonna have to drown in their own sorrow and woe. They're just gonna have to, man. It's not happening. It's not happening. Let them drown in their own sorrow and woe. Because, dude, trying to save them is a waste of time. They're gonna ride for Meg. They're gonna ride for Meg. You just pay attention to who these women are and try to steer away from them at all costs. You know what I'm saying?